Hello, friends, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Brandy, and I am the owner of Boundless Treasures Boutique. And here on this channel, we do tutorials on tumbler cups, as well as other resin crafts. Today, I'm going to be teaching you this snow globe acrylic tumbler. I have all the materials linked in the description, so feel free to check those out. There are also some discount codes to save you guys some money, so feel free to use those if you choose. Um, with all of that being said, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you to all my mentorship members. Your support means everything. Now, to get started, I wanted spring, like that's where I was going with this. So I jumped on to Creative Fabrica. I'll have that linked for you guys in my description as well. And I just started searching like retro flowers, retro decal designs, and I found these really cute flowers. So I got those uploaded and saved. And then we're going to jump right in to our Cricut. So I'm going to get these all uploaded. Um, if you guys need a more in-depth tutorial for like how I size and upload them, please let me know in the comments below. I'll be happy to do one that's more in-depth for you guys. But all I did here was upload all the images that I wanted to use. So I'm just going through the different bundles and selecting them and then uploading them onto my design space. Now, from here, there were a lot of trial and error, but ultimately I went through, I sized them, and then I created an offset for them. And then the offsets are what I used for our peekaboo portion. So that's going to be where we're going to be able to see like all the glitter and the snow globes and everything like that. The easiest way to do this I found was to group everything together. So one flower at a time, group it together, go in, do an offset, and then do an offset of the offset and slice it. So here you're going to see me fiddle around a whole heck of a lot. And then I just make sure that I size them correctly. Now, once I had all of that done and we were ready to go with the snow globe portion. So I'm using the solution from Two Moms Craft Shack. I'll link that for you guys below. It's definitely been my favorite. However, there are so many other options out there. Some people like using the vegetable glycerin with distilled water, baby oil. There's so many that you can try, as well as there are different companies that have different solutions. Like Cami Page Boutique has one. The Apothecary has one. So definitely use whatever you're most comfortable with. This is just one that I happen to really, really love using. So that's why I use it. I always start by filling the cup with some solution first. I found that this helps reduce the air bubbles. It doesn't get rid of them, it just reduces how the glitter can get clumped up at the top. And then from there, I go back and forth adding my solution and my glitter and then just shaking everything up until it's where I would like it to be. And once I have finally gotten to the top, we are going to use this bubble sucker. Holy moly, it is incredible. I will have that linked for you guys as well. I also know that the Apothecary is coming out with one that's very, very similar. I haven't used that one, but really all it is it's a syringe with a needle that's curved at the end, and you stick it into the air bubble, pour some excess solution at the top of your cup, and voila, it minimizes your air bubbles. Now, unless you don't want any flow for the glitter at all, you're gonna want some air in there. The air is what makes your glitter flow. So please don't feel like you have to get rid of every ounce of air unless that is what you're going for and you don't want your glitter to flow through the cup. But once you are all done with this, what I did was I did let it gas off for 24 hours, went back, just made sure that the air bubble was the size that I wanted it to be, and then cleaned it all off. And now we're ready to go on with our stencils. So here I'm just going to place these where I feel like they just go. Now you'll notice that some have the circle dot inside that's also cut out. I opted to leave those on my stencil. The more glitter to me, the better. So I did the entire flower. But you guys can do whatever makes your heart happy. If you want to take out the circles in the middle, do that. If you don't, don't do that. It is really personal preference. And I just tried to fill this cup up so that we could see as much of that glitter mix that I created. And please excuse me, friends, I have just, pregnancy brain has been real for me. And we are so close to the home stretch that I forgot to film me mixing, but I will go back and I will list all the glitters I used. Anywho, once all those were on there, I went out, I spray painted it twice with this beautiful, beautiful blue. And then we're going in with Southern Belle's foil glue here. And I'm just using my makeup brush to put this on in random spots. And then we are going to use Ice Queen, which is a foil from Southern Belle Glitters, to put this all over the outside of the cup. I didn't want to add more glitter because I felt like it was going to take away from the design and the snow globe effect. Hindsight, it probably would not have. I could have added more. But I went with foil to give it a little something different and a little something unique. You can wait until it dries. It usually takes about 5 or 10 minutes, or if you're impatient like me, go in with your heat gun and it will dry your foil glue. And then from there, you just rub your foil all over and look at like, oh my gosh, when I was doing this, it made my whole heart so happy. Like it's so pretty and it's so shiny and so reflective. I just felt like this added some extra distressing and just a little something special to this snow globe peekaboo tumbler that we were doing. I really, really loved it. Once we were done with that, I removed all of our stencils. Now, for those of you guys that are brave, you can go in with your offsets or your outlines after this. I did not. I opted to do a layer of epoxy before I went in, just because I did not want to risk the spray paint or the foil coming up. I felt more comfortable that way. Now, full disclosure, once this was all done, what I will tell you is the printable vinyl, do that last because you don't want smudges. You'll see here where I put it on first and it smudged so bad that I actually ended up taking it off, reprinting it, and putting it on again. And then what you will also see is my outlines that I filmed were way too big. So make sure your sizing is correct. That will be helpful. But I tried so many different ways to get these outlines to just work. And finally, like I cut them, I tried to manipulate them. It was a disaster, friends, a disaster. But finally, what I ended up doing was I pulled everything off and recut, made sure the size was accurate, put my flower stencils on, and then I put my Bloom with Grace on very, very last. And then I sealed everything with my polyacrylic. And here's where you'll see, like, I am fighting to get these outlines to match up right. For whatever reason, I don't know if I sized it wrong, if I cut the wrong offset. I'm not sure where my hiccup was, but it was a mess. And I thought, well, maybe it'll work. Maybe it'll work. It did not. So do yourself a favor, save yourself some time. I literally went through and did the entire cup, and it just didn't work. And I don't know, I was stubborn. I don't even know what my problem was, but you'll see here, like I'm trying to turn it and twist it, thinking, well, maybe the flower's just at a different angle, this, that, or the other. It was not that. Um, it was just not sized right. So just be careful with that. Um, Typically I don't cut out these these moments because let's be real, we're crafters. We all have moments like this where we're like, oh goodness. Um, this was one of mine. So learn from my mistakes, save yourself some time, just double check your sizing. Eventually here I give up, I recut everything, and then I get it placed back on. But once I was done with that, I went in with my 2 final coats of epoxy. See, just look at that. Oh my gosh, like that doesn't even look like it fits. And I'm not sure why I just kept trying. Like I literally just kept trying. Oh, anywho, I went in with 2 final coats and here she was at the end. I'm thinking that I'm going to spray paint the top and do the top something fun. So let me know if you think I should do that before I list this in my shop. But look at how cute. I just love how she turned out. She screams spring to me and she's just so fun. But anyways, I would love to know what you guys think. If you guys recreate something similar to this, please tag me. I'd love to see your work. I love supporting other creators. And with that, friends, I will see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye now.